A large number of Lenovo saviors have suddenly appeared on the second-hand market. Recently, a batch of mysterious demo units priced at 3,999 yuan showed up on Shenyu. I did a quick unboxing to show everyone what's going on. Remember to like and save the video. I'll keep bringing you all kinds of cool tech updates. You can also hit the triple combo and join our secret group. This batch has many configurations, with prices from 1,900 yuan for the first generation to over 3,000 yuan for the second. The top-end CPU, as shown left, can directly compete with high-end demo units priced between 5,000 and 7,000 yuan. Such configurations are rare. Most common ones still use the J2 CPU, with both 16GB and 32GB versions. Since these machines use onboard memory, replacing RAM is troublesome, but swapping the hard drive is simple. With this configuration, you can basically run major AAA games at 1080p smoothly. What you get in hand should be the last batch of test units. I'd heard rumors before that because the first generation didn't sell well, there wouldn't be a second generation, but these machines still ended up being made. I looked it up, and the date on the back is still the end of 2024. Getting a J2 eCPU now truly shows Lenovo's impressive supply chain. Both generations feature large screens over 8 inches, similar to the Lenovo Y700. The first uses a 2K IPS display, while the second has an OLED screen. Both are high refresh rate. The second even supports variable refresh rate, VRR. Ports are comprehensive, supporting single cable connectivity. With my single cable monitor or portable device, I can instantly turn it into a big screen, and it even supports reverse charging. The OLED screen offers wide color gamut, high brightness, and high contrast, supporting HDR mode, with everything working perfectly. My phone can't really capture the HDR effect, but the actual experience is really impressive. In complete darkness, there's a bit of a mop screen effect, which might be due to some kind of anti-burn-in design Lenovo implemented for the blacks. Overall, I'm personally very satisfied with this screen. It should be the top configuration among all the demo units right now. Let's get back to the hardware, the CPU, memory, and storage. First, for 1,980 yuan. This is the entry-level version of the first generation, with 16GB of RAM paired with a J11 CPU. The price is low, making it quite suitable for beginners. Its basic performance should handle AAA titles at around 30 FPS, a bit better than the SD. If your budget allows, go for the top-spec 32GB RAM version. Lenovo uses quad-channel memory, so performance is solid. Allocating some to integrated graphics is a drop in the bucket and won't affect overall performance. Next is the second-gen version, which comes in 2 configurations. This machine hasn't been released, and according to group discussions, it might be hard to ever see it on the market, so each unit could be a limited edition. The unit we have here is equipped with a J2 CPU, 32GB of RAM, and a 1TB drive. Yesterday, I tested a bunch of AAA games and emulator titles. It ran them all smoothly and stably, performing way better than my Steam Deck. Plus, the cooling is really consistent. Lenovo's build quality is definitely a lot better than the other big domestic brands I've bought before. You can check out reviews from other creators to get a sense of its quality. Basically, getting this for just over 2,000 is definitely not a wrong choice at this price point. Then there's the ultimate gamer version with the J2 eCPU, which uses the 890 integrated graphics. This is pretty much the top-tier setup for demo units right now. Machines with this high-end CPU and GPU combo usually start at over 7,000, and there are only a handful of them out there. Even Microsoft's latest demo machine, which has been extremely popular recently, is equipped with this integrated graphics card. It's really powerful. Can handle all the latest AAA games, so basically, once you buy it, you're set for good. This is hugely appealing to hardcore enthusiasts, but the only downside is that there are just too few of them available. Actually, for these kinds of ultra-large screen demo devices, you can't really hold them for long periods. The best use case is to place them on a desk. That's why Lenovo designed detachable controllers, which is a great idea. This way, it can be used as a productivity tool, and you can also share and play comfortably in a relaxed environment. This is probably one of the main attractions that sets these 2 generations of devices apart from other demo machines. Detachable controllers like these also make portability possible. With an 8-inch screen, it's still feasible to fit it into a bag. When you're traveling for work, you can detach the controllers and pair the device with a small mechanical keyboard, which gives you pretty good productivity, especially since the right controller can be used as a mouse. Also, you might have noticed that the surface of this controller hasn't been treated in any way, so it easily picks up fingerprints and sweat. I recommend either applying a protective film or removing it to spray paint it yourself. In terms of functionality, it's really packed. Every button feels just right, and the grip fits perfectly in your palm. It even has a touchpad like the one on the Steam Deck, vibration feedback, a mouse scroll wheel, and optical sensor movement like a mouse, so it's totally usable for FPS games. A design that lets the controller turn into a mouse actually came out way before the second generation of the Switch. Overall, when it comes to appearance, build quality, screen, hardware, and those interesting design touches, Lenovo has really done a great job. After all, as a big company, they have the resources to invest in R&D and push things in this direction. Now, let's talk about some of the issues and drawbacks. First of all, even though the price of this product is low, since it's a pre-release version that hasn't officially launched yet, the system specifically displays a test label. But don't worry, I found that you can get rid of it simply by rebooting and entering the mode again. The system is in English, but you can download a Chinese language pack. The shortcut buttons on the controller and the system's overall compatibility and tuning are pretty decent. The system itself is quite polished, with lots of detailed settings for things like adjustable controllers, lighting, various modes, and CPU cooling. The integration with the Steam platform is also well done. You can choose to install cracked games or games from Steam, so as long as you have some basic knowledge, it's really easy to play. With the openness of the Microsoft system, there's also a lot of room for players to tweak and optimize things themselves later on. One thing to note is that since I got it from Shenyu, make sure to test it thoroughly before confirming your purchase. Try to test it for several days if possible. Alright, this simple sharing.